Hello world, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bizmatik and I'm back with another one for y'all. Man, this time around it's the dark reality of Instagram. This is by Tunde Funny. I think that's how I say his name. Shout out to you, man. Yeah, the dark reality of Instagram. I could only imagine, man. Instagram is a dirty place, but it's not just Instagram, it's every social media. But the thing why Instagram took it to the next level is because it has to do with pictures. So that means you can manipulate people through pictures. Therefore, people are showing you these lifestyles that are freaking impossible to attain or maintain. So what they do, they fake it. They do a whole bunch of bullshit because clout is a hell of a drug. Everybody want to be famous for no reason. Like, nobody want to do anything. Nobody want to show their talent. Niggas just want to be famous. Like, they just want to be popular. You feel me? So niggas buying fake jewelry, fake whatever. Girls are getting butt shots. Fuck it. It's nonsense, bro. It's nonsense. That's why I stay off it for the most part. For the most part, you feel me? Jesus still working on me. But let's go ahead and watch it, man. This is the dark reality of Instagram. Oh yeah, if you're new here, please hit that subscribe button, you feel me, and like the video.
That's crazy. This woman has brought her own shopping bags to flex on Rodeo. All the shops are closed, by the way. Getting that TikTok and Instagram video.
Cigarettes and alcohol. Well, fun fact, social media has been described as more addictive than cigarettes and alcohol. When I was around 16, I would compare my reality to what I'd see on Instagram. I'd find myself shaming the 9-to-5 life and preaching the entrepreneur route with no capital at hand, because I would see all these people in my phone living in a perfect world. So I'd find myself trying to meet unrealistic expectations, trying to rush life. People tend to either get impressed or become weirded out when I tell them I'm on my weekly social media break. And this was because I fell into the rabbit hole of realizing how fake and processed the social media really is. Meaning what people show on there is not what it really is in real life. And this video is just to scratch the surface of things. Talk about things that are kind of serious, you feel me? Let me give you guys an example, right? Here's what everybody thinks an angel from the Bible looks like. And this is actually what biblical angels look like.
That's
crazy,
fact.
Right? The gram versus reality. I met this one girl, you know, solid 8 out of 10 on Instagram. But reality has something different to say. Reality was like,
you're not that guy, pal. Trust me, you're not that guy.
Me and this Instagram baddie, we meet. What I seen on Instagram was different from what I was physically looking at in person. And let's just say that's the whole meaning of the word Instagram reality. There's this Reddit with 1 million member actually called Instagram reality. I will let them explain it. Social media is a breeding ground for Facetune and Photoshop. It's unbelievable how some people get away with it while others don't. If you're still confused on what this whole thing is, they expose boys and girls on the cap they post on Instagram versus what they really are in real life. Here's a Roblox character, here's an Instagram model. I don't know about her legs, they look like they was made in China. And here's a girl that, when did God start manufacturing IMVU characters? Sun is out, but the buns are out. Why go to the dentist when you could just pinch your teeth on? Here's a picture of a girl and what she posted on her Instagram. And here is that same girl in an edited photo where somebody tagged her. Imagine getting exposed by a tag photo. No words. I have no words for this. Fiending for likes. Instagram, as we all know it, has become a place where people can post about their day, the latest drip they got on, how much money we make.
You trying to run this shit up, you don't need no sleep.
You know, I'm not gonna talk much. I'm gonna let the demonstration do its talking. I'm gonna show y'all some prime examples. Here's a model called Azra Mion with 94.5 thousand followers at the time this picture was taken on what seems to be a private jet. There's 2 lovely ladies wearing the lovely red on a cool looking private jet. Here's Mariah Isabel, another model, on a cool looking private jet. Great pictures, right? Looks like they're all swimming in cash for them to be, you know, to be able to even fly a private jet. According to Google, you can expect to pay $1,300 all the way up to $3,000 to rent a jet that can seat 4 to 6 people. Where are these girls getting these money from? Are these girls really paying these fees, or this is all just an illusion? One thing that's common about the pictures I just showed you,
cheap,
these girls are in LA, and a lot of things can be found in LA. Another thing, if you noticed, these 3 pictures were all taken on a jet with the same white seat, with the same plywood background, and with the same type of window shape. So I thought to myself, it's something really fishy here. I went on a quick Google search and guess what I found? I found out that this very well famous private jet can be rented for $50 per hour. And if you want to rent it for 12 hours at a time, it will be, let's say, $35 per hour.
Hey, reporting live, it's Trap Bunny.
So this famous jet is actually a decked out photo studio with the main photo area that we see in everybody's pictures, more pictures of the main photo area, you know, the makeup back room, we got the mirrors and stuff, some more backroom photos, a whole photo area, what you see from the inside, another view of what you see from the inside, another random backroom photo, a lonely couch, hangers and lights for whatever you may need it for, and finally what the whole stunt room looks like from the outside. I don't know about y'all, but look, I ain't flying in no jet that is built entirely off of wood chips, but you know, to each their own. With Mark Zuckerberg being the CEO of Instagram and Facebook, the biggest social apps currently, he is aware of all these illusions. I remember when the news came out that Instagram was planning on removing the like counter, and all these Instagram influencers went into an instant panic. Mark was the same man that said, we want people to be less interested in how many likes a post gets and focus more on connecting with other people. But why was this whole like button even a thing? There were, I should call them experts, that were questioning and researching the effects of social media on the mental health, but we'll talk about that later.
Perfect. Okay. Stupid. Perfect.
You feel after filming this, and then you have to clean all this up. I'm all for entertainment and everything,
bro.
but it's just I have to show y'all a little example of what's currently hot right now. This makes my head hurt. Growing scams and 419s.
Two investigation exposes fan scam.
19-year-old woman and two men in their 20s were arrested at their Rancho Cucamonga apartment.
Tens of thousands of people fall victim to these scams every year.
Reports of internet crime skyrocketed.
Instagram has become a growing place for internet theft and people masking themselves to be what they are. Here is Ray Hushpuppi. His lifestyle was not fake, he just was a true finesser. Here is Ray in front of a Rolls Royce that has a market value of $340,000. Here's the same guy with the $150,000 Richard Mille watch. But all this wealth I just showed you, imagine all of it disappearing at a snap of a finger.
Dubai police have once again solved yet another case involving an international online scammer.
At the start, Ray sold secondhand clothing in Nigeria. He had a reputation as a Yahoo boy and, you know, as I like to say, a 419. And these are local slang terms we Nigerians use for a cyber criminal. During this time with the money that was stolen, Ray left Nigeria. He immigrated to Malaysia, and from there he went to the UAE. As he continued to do his fraud online, he built an Instagram following from the clothes, the jewelries, and the cars he would post on his social media. You know what I'm thinking right now? When are we gonna have a modern day Robin Hood? Somebody that takes and gives to the community. But I guess that's not happening no time soon. What I'm saying is there are sources out there that has said Ray has not lifted any of his old friends from poverty, and he has also ignored multiple warnings from friends and families regarding his lifestyle. What's crazy about all this is one of his close associates even revealed that his dad is still a cab driver in Lagos, Nigeria. But you know, whenever Ray would be asked what he did for money, he would often shrug it off and tell people he was a real estate developer. And he also has it right here on his Instagram bio. According to Glassdoor, a real estate developer can only expect to make as high as $160,000 a year. But everything Ray had acquired would all be gone on the night of January 2020.
6 raids were carried out simultaneously while the suspects were sleeping in their Dubai
They
residences.
found more than $37 million in cash, not counting what he had in different accounts all over the world. They also took the luxury cars that were used in his photos and sentenced them to 2 decades behind bars. I'd like to go into further details about this and make a whole separate video on this whole case. It's interesting if you really look into it. But there are tons of Instagram, you know, influencers that have had stories like this. But for the sake of watch time, I chose this story because it's interesting to hear. I want to take this time to say, if y'all are enjoying this video so far, look, leave a like button. It helps me out more than y'all think. I think it does. Shit. Comparison. I can 100% say I'm guilty of this myself. Let me use YouTube for example in this case. It wouldn't be Instagram because I never really cared about Instagram followers or anything like that. If I'm looking to the left, I say this all the time, I'm looking at my notes. I'd see people with less subscribers than me blowing up from chasing, you know, several trends. Y'all know I want to keep my content original, so whenever I see somebody chase a trend and he blows up over that shit, it gets me heated. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, that shit get me furious. I would usually compare myself, my stats, what I'm doing to them, and that was very terrible for my growth on YouTube. It would make me take breaks from YouTube trying to think of new content on how it could fit the trend. It wouldn't really beat the trend, but it will be content that will match the trend. Basically trend jacking, that's what I call it. Instagram, and not only Instagram, all these social apps are really weird because nobody posts about their failure. Everybody seems to post their success stories on Instagram. You know, it's themselves having an absolute blast. It's nothing sad on Instagram. Get on Instagram, you see the littest things on it right now. It's just this, comparison culture that has been around for a while, actually. I was talking to one of my friends, he'll probably watch this. His name is Aaron. He was like, we only want something because we see other people have it. If we never see other people have that thing, we would be content with what we have. And it was actually true. There was an interesting study at a university with monkeys. It's kind of a funny, but it's a sad study. The studies found that the monkeys were perfectly happy with exchanging their stones for cucumbers until they seen other monkeys exchanging their stones for grapes. The cucumber monkeys, they had a reaction to it. It's the same way with the social media thing. There's this unhealthy comparison culture that we seem to get ourselves into. We see Lexi in Dubai on Monday. We see James in freaking Aruba on Tuesday. You're like, why is my life so boring?
Exactly.
Why am I stuck in this bubble of nowhere? Why am I here? And this is one of the things that I feel like is gonna be real damaging to a lot of people. That's it, briefly said. I could get into details, but I don't want to make this too long. Mental health. The top social medias have been ranked on a scale of 1 to 5, with 1 being the worst. That's the one for your mental health. We have YouTube on number 5, with number 4 being Facebook, with Snapchat being the 3rd, followed by Twitter, and the last being Instagram. It's crazy because these studies, I see it on myself. I would go out with friends, I would just see myself pulling out my phone out my pocket randomly and just trying to check DMs from y'all. So I'm used to getting DMs from y'all, and it just became a memory thing. I would just do it unconsciously. I found that totally weird about myself. I'm happy I got rid of that shit. I had to put a stop to it. I started taking weekly breaks from social media from 2019, and now putting my phone down to even do work, to work on videos, is not even a problem for me. If you've seen the Black Mirror episode where people can upvote or downvote each other in real life, you get a sense for how Instagram operates virtually. We live in a town where your popularity and respect is linked to the amount of likes your photo can get. But Tunde, if Instagram does all this, why do you still use it? I gotta look at it from my perspective. This YouTube game is the game, and I'm just a player in the game. The amount of followers I have is to establish an authority as a brand and make TFG stronger. At the end of the day, for you to get a brand deal, you gotta have some sort of following. And I also don't want to miss out on the opportunity of networking with other people. Like I said, this was gonna be just the surface. I want to get into like crimes that actually happen on Instagram. I might do that on the part 2. Just leave a like, let me know that y'all want this. That's how we communicate, that's how I know y'all want these videos.
Man, go ahead and go subscribe to homie, man. Tunde Funny. Go subscribe to him. But like the real shit about it, he said something that was real. Like, I found myself comparing myself to other YouTubers. As y'all know, this is my second YouTube channel. I have another YouTube channel. I found myself like comparing myself to people on Instagram, and like, damn, are these niggas that much better than me? You feel me? Like, niggas my age with big cars, big houses, and you think this shit is real. And then you realize, yo, I know niggas that are fucking dead ass broke, bro. But if you look at their Instagram, you would never know that. Like, niggas is iced out, niggas is decked out, everything. So you would never know that. So I know dudes like that, bro. So it's crazy, man. It's crazy. People just want to create this perception of themselves that's just really ridiculous, man. I believe in grinding and going to get it. Like, you feel me? I believe in grinding and going to get it, then you can show it off. But like, to just show it off when you don't really have it like that, I feel like that's the poison. Everybody want instant gratification. Like, you want to be treated like a rich person when you didn't put a rich person work. You feel me? You want to be treated like a celebrity, but for what? Like, just because you look good? And a lot of y'all don't even look good. Y'all don't even look good. That's why all this Photoshop, these bitches looking like dolls, girls talking about, I want a BBL. I want a BBL, getting fake butts, fake whatever, so motherfuckers could press like on your shit, bro. If you go on my Instagram right now, you look at the feed, there's 2 pictures on that shit. Like, I don't care for that. I truly don't care for that, man. So, but it is, I feel like it is a disease, but I do feel like it depends on who you are and what type of person you are. And it's hard to keep scrolling down and seeing everyone is so perfect, and then you look at your life, you're like, holy shit, what the fuck is going? Even if your life is good, their life is just so extraordinary. Like, that's just crazy. But let me know how you felt about that video in the comment section below, and I'll see y'all in the next one. And guess what? You better be there, all right? Don't forget to subscribe. Yeah.